family's asleep, something I enjoy doing every morning is going out and walking the chuck-chucks, or the chickens. And they love our Foundup salad garden. It is full of great nutritional stuff for them. And they all have different tastes and they do different things. But this here, they love this. This is clover. You can see them picking away. And they've been eating all the red clover, so they're helping to cut it down. This is my little buddy. It's the youngest. She follows me around. And else these guys are busy cleaning out the bugs and the beetles and also getting their greens. Let me tell you what I do. And so basically here, what I'm doing here is actually, this is a feeding bed for them. And the youngest one really likes it. And then once I uncover, now all I'm doing is this grass is cut, right? And you can see the cuttings and everything. I rake up this grass and I basically pile it up against the side here. And now this becomes a place where worms becomes, you know, are living. And I also take the cleanings and I tie it in here too. And I keep working this around. Now this ultimately is going to be their bedding in the future. So this bedding comes out and is replaced with this bedding, and it's constantly recycled. So, and here, chuck chuck, here, chuck chuck, chuck chuck chuck, here, chuck chuck, here, chuck chuck. Try to get the young one to come here and I'll show you. Here, chuck chuck, here, chuck 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 chuck, here, chuck chuck, come here, chuck chuck, chuck chuck, oh, chuck chuck, oh, look at this here, come, chuck chuck. Here, Chuck Chuck. Here she comes. Here, Chuck Chuck. Here you go. Here you go, Chuck Chuck. Chuck Chuck Chuck. Here you go, Chuck Chuck. Look at her. Here she comes. Here, Chuck Chuck. Look around here. Look here. Here, what's in here? What's in here? Go find them. Go find them. So, she's like my Mikey. All right, let's go find some more. And all I do is I move this back here. Go get it. Here, Chuck Chuck. Right here, Chuck Chuck. You missed it. You saw it. Yeah, what do you see? And she really loves little black beetles. She loves the black beetles. Look. Here, Chuck Chuck. Where are the black beetles? Where are those black beetles? Where are they? I haven't seen them yet. Oh, there's a frog. They'll eat frogs too. She doesn't know. She's not a big frog eater. Oh, I hear. Someone's lighting off fireworks. Here you go, Chuck Chuck. Oh, she loves this one. Here you go, Chuck Chuck. Look at that. Oh, she loves that. There's piddlywinks. Look at her working. So they'll go up and down. And one of the biggest fears I had was the chickens like just running off, and they won't run off. Once they know that this is their home, they kind of like know their space. Because that was my biggest fear raising chickens. Like, wow, they're birds. Won't they run off? Come on, Chuck Chuck. Here, Chuck Chuck. What are you find here? What are we gonna find here? Mikey. And then this becomes a path. Now you'll notice like the chickens will become fussy eaters. And like they will not eat earwigs anymore. They are fed up. And the other thing too is, here's somebody. Let me go get this worm. You'd think they would love a big juicy worm like that. But look at that. I raised them on worms and now they're sick of worms. They're not hungry enough. Now chickens that are hungry will. So what I do with the worms, I throw them up in the garden. The worm will work their way down. Now I've been having problems with this tree. As you can see here, this is an apple tree, and you can see the leaves. Now, what I've done is put a lot of ground cover, and then as I find all the worms, I throw the worms in here. So this, I am basically supercharging the amount of worm poop and worm urine, and now as you can see here, the new growth is looking really good. And I don't understand why this is happening this apple tree, but as I find the worms, and again, this is part of Foundups Permaculture, as you find the worms, you can basically move the worms and you also can take this soil that the worms have been. Oh, there's one right there, Mike. Look, go get it. Oh, you got it. Good girl. So the worms are actually breaking up the soil, making this beautiful dirt that then I'm throwing on top of the area up here. The other thing they don't eat are the slugs anymore. They don't want to eat a slug. They used to eat slugs. Really picky girls now. Come on, Chop Chop. Find this one. Here you go, Chop Chop. Now there's going to be some good stuff. Oh, there's that spider. She got that spider. Oh, there's a piddly one right there. There's another one. She is just picking them all up. There's a worm. You want to do worms? Throw them up in there. It'll work down. Look at this beautiful soil. Here it is. Oh, that's a strawberry. Runner, 2 strawberries. So what I do is stick the strawberries into the ground underneath the ground cover. And it'll work their way down there. I can take some dirt, throw some dirt around the strawberries. There's another one right here. Okay, that's all you need to do. This is now incorporating chickens into your salad garden. Look at them scratching away. The other ones will come out here and start scratching away. There. So that's it. A little example of what I do every morning with my chuck-chucks. They're big enough now where I'm not too worried about being out here alone, and I'll come back and put them in. And yes, I use a rake and just slowly guide them and then go back in. And the other thing that I can do now is once I have the door open here, I can check on their water. So this is the next thing I can start looking inside. As long as I can see down into the base of the water, I know it's clean enough. And they've got food in here, and they get a little bit more food here. I have these 2 little container feeders. Now the reason why I have it hung, the chickens will love to scrape. And if you look under here, look at all this material here, right? So this becomes the grab material actually catches their poop and stuff. And this top area, which I made these little nests and stuff, and they're using it now. They sleep at top. They spend their day in the bottom. Right? And this is where they spend their night. This is where they're going to lay their eggs. And I already got these little nests made, which is basically just rolling grasses in a circle, putting them down. And the other thing that I have here, I want ventilation in here, so I have a fan that basically is pushing out the air, and the reason for that is something I didn't notice, and you will have, is you'll get a lot of chicken dust. Now I'm not getting it anymore with the fan, but I noticed when I came back after 2 months, I had all this dust. You see that, right? And what I want to do is actually have it go out. And here's the other entrance. This board removes, and this is their home. And what I can do in the future is if I want to add 5 more chickens, which I think I could easily have 10 chickens here. I started off with 5. Is ultimately I can close off the top here, and I'm going to pick up all these feathers and throw them in here because they make nice little feathery bed for them. That's it. And basically I just attached this chicken coop into my little outdoor, what do we call it, sheds out there. So now what I'm going to do is pick up these feathers and see the chickens are starting to basically fight and do their pecking order thing. So we're going to pick up all these feathers and throw them in there. Every time I see a feather, I'll have Mikey. Because the last thing I want too is for the neighbors to cook. So the big question is, how do you feed them and what do you feed them? Well, you can actually buy this chicken feed. Trying to get more of. And basically you want to, they need 100 grams of food. Each chicken needs 100 grams of food. The other thing I do in here, let me show you, I complement this. And I haven't made it yet, but I'll show you what I'm doing. So 100 grams would be like half a cup, small boxes. So basically I put in 3 of these into the feeder, and that's good. But I also want to complement and add calcium, because it doesn't come with calcium. So basically every time we cook eggs, I put the eggs in this basket that sits out here, which is also decontaminated with the sun. And then what I'm going to do is put this into our super blender and blend this up, and then I'm going to mix this in with the next bag of food. And this is the calcium that's going to provide them the calcium in order to lay eggs. You can see I made the mistake of starting to crush this. You can see the bits down here on the ground there. Where are the chuck-chucks? They're running around. It's funny, every chicken is different. And Blackie, it's the black one, loves to eat frogs. And then one of them, that one over there, is the hunter. She likes to hunt. She's always looking to hunt. She's very, and that was the talker. You hear her go bark. She loves to talk. And there's one who's a vegetarian. Could be the other one there. It's a Blackie. It's a Blackie. You want to look under here? Want to look under here? What's under here? What's under here? Let's see. What's under here? Oh, look at those. Ooh, another one there. Another one there. Yeah? Is that good? Yeah? Yeah, you like that? We'll look under another one. We'll look around. Yeah. That was good, wasn't it? Okay, let's look under another one. I think that's good. And here's a nice poop here. That ultimately is fertilizer right there. So I can do is flip this around. Put this under there. Look under here. Let's look under here. Look at that. So that's another reason for having these tiles down. She is. Yeah. There's another one. Look there. Yeah. Oh, there goes my strawberry. Out of the way. Start digging around. Oh, and they're doing their pecking order thing over there. Okay, let's put this, kick this guy out. I just put him in there. We'll go over here. Let's look over here. Look over here. Here, Blackie. Over here. Come on, over here. Look at that. Yeah. There. It's under here and back there. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Oh, there's a lot of dead